investor. This is another opportunity for you to invest here in Yaba. Our dear smart investor, you know, when you see us, you know what we represent, and it's real estate. I am here today in Yaba, Lagos State, Nigeria, on the mainland. So if you are lovers of mainland, you want investment on mainland, then I want you to stick to this video today. And if you've been investing on the island, then I will tell you, you need to diversify. We're on the mainland today. We're at Akoka, and if I mention Akoka, you know what is really significant there. We have Unilag there, right? Okay, so I'm with one of our partners company. The MD is here, and we want to what this project entails. I'll be asking questions, the delivery time, the timeline, what project they've done. You will see a lot and you will learn a lot. So I want you to follow through to this video, and I'll tell you this is another investment you don't want to miss out from. So can I meet you today and tell us quick about what you've offered your investor and what you are offering here in Yaba, Lagos State, Nigeria? Can we meet you?
Thank you very much, man. It's always a pleasure to be on this set with you.
Yeah.
And thank you for your team for being apt in your response and partnership with our company. I'm Yemi Shilon, and we were partners in this particular delivery, the MD of Yemi Investment Limited.
Yeah.
And this is one of our foremost and most cherished property development at this time.
Okay.
And we tell people that anybody investing now into this is making the best decision.
Exactly.
And it's something that you cannot afford to miss out because of the growing demand in this axis of Yaba. So we are having Hampton Residence here in Yaba.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, tell us about your project, because people want track records. Because we have a lot of developers, they'll get our clients' money and stories. They'll be telling you stories. So what have you done before? What is the track record like?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, just as you said, people want to see what you have done, and that broadens and strengthens their interest and trust in your brand. The investment we have been for a while, and this is not our first project. This is not our second. This is not our third. One of our projects that we are delivering, about 90%, is Meridian Apartment, currently at Adekone Yaba. We've also done at Ikoyi, that's Acacia Drive to 3 Acacia Drive, known as the Pristine Waterview project. Those are fully detached projects. Then we have delivered at Aja, the Thomas Estate, known as the Peaceview Estate. A couple of projects like that. We also have coming up in Ogudu and the like. So this is not our first project, neither is it our second. So we have a track record of delivery over the years, and we can tell you everything we've done over the years is nothing compared to this, because we are putting a totally different kind of standard here, a totally different kind of development, a totally different kind of infrastructure is coming to the heart of Yaba. So that is why we're telling everybody, take advantage and be ready to key into Hampton Residence Yaba. Okay,
you made mention Meridian Apartment in Adekule Yaba. So I just want you to run through this. I want you to run our investor through this, what it takes to achieve that. Because if I said I don't know about the project, I'm very much aware about the project. But when we are talking about projects, he can actually tell us what and what has been put in place for Meridian Apartment. This is Hampton Residence. We're on Hampton Residence. It's off plan. And Meridian Apartment is off plan. We started off plan. So what can you say about Meridian Apartment before I move you back to this place? What are the things that you've done? What are the approval? Because that is what our clients want to, our investors want to hear about. Because if you've done it somewhere, it's very, very possible to do much more here. And that is why I'm putting this Meridian Apartment. Tell us, how did you do it?
Thank you very much. Thank you for that question, because it's a very, very integral and important question. They say experience is the best teacher, and for a project to be viable and continuously viable, it means that you would have done it over and over again. Meridian Apartment was a very peculiar property and project at which we had to take a lot of meticulous, careful consideration into the architecture and the delivery of the project. The project itself is sitting on a 33 meters pile. That's about 9-story building into the ground, holding about a 4-story building. And what does that mean? For us at Yemozi Investment Limited, we always prioritize quality, standard of living, and delivery. So we make sure that at every point in time, we are giving optimal service, we are giving professional delivery, and we're making sure that we're not compromising on any form of standard. And that's the major reason why we have to go that depth to be able to achieve that building you're seeing today. So it came with a lot of challenges, but with the help and the professionalism of our team, we were able to achieve this seamlessly. So you are rest assured that Hampton Residence will not fall short of that kind of delivery, and even more, because the advantage you have here is you have a solid land, it's a raft foundation, so the level of depth at which you'll be going will be as much as Meridian, so therefore giving a shorter delivery time to the project. So for Meridian Apartment, which is sitting in Adekunle Yaba, we carefully made sure that everything that needs to be put in place was carefully constructed, from the piles to the foundation to the beams to the columns to the slabs. Everything was meticulously checked, and I can assure you the guarantee of an everlasting standing of that building is 100% guaranteed. We can go to sleep, because that's actually what we are after, in such a way that the investors can go to sleep when they invest. You don't have to start thinking, is this property well built? Is this structurally okay? We are 100% certified. And one thing we try to do is this in Yemovi. We make sure that we follow all government regulations, coming from the building approval to the material testing, down to the safety, down to everything that makes to insurance, everything that makes up the delivery to be seamless, even in front of we, the engineers, we, the developers, and also in the sight of the government. Because definitely at every point in time, for quality to be assured, you can't only ascertain that by your in-house professionals. The government too has to come at every point in time and say, yes, this building meets every habitation qualities and checks, and therefore you can proceed. And I can assure you, every of this was carefully put into consideration, well filed and checked by the government. And trust me, with that you don't have any form of issue. Compromise is not our watchword, at which quality is our watchword, and delivery is inevitable, and that's what you have at Meridian Apartment.
Okay, thank you for this analysis, and it shows that he knows what he's doing, because one thing is when you want to build, you have your engineers on site, and at times there's some developer, they don't even know what is going on their site, and the way that the MD of Yemozi Investment Limited, in fact the way he was talking, I was carried away. You can see that he knows what he's doing. So if I may ask, how many units is available? How many units there? And as you all know, when you buy any building, homes in Yaba, it doesn't come with car park, But this one, what do you have for us, and what is available for sale? Because I want to talk about where we are, Akoka, Hampton Residence. So what is available in Meridian?
Okay, so yes. Meridian Apartment, just as she has said, Yaba is synonymously known with buildings without car park. You understand? But we have to break the norms to make sure that they understand that the standard we are bringing is different from what they regularly see. I was with somebody yesterday, and he came around. He's a civil engineer in the United States. So he came around and said, I wanted to see this your property and all that. So he grew up in Yaba, and came to his family house and said, I saw this your property online, I want to come and see. When he got into the property, he said, wow. He said, I've never seen this kind of spacing in Yaba before. Like, this is not the regular developers in Yaba, because it was short. The sitting rooms are well spaced, the rooms are comfortably spaced, it has a kitchen comfortably spaced, the ensuite, everything. So I told him, you would know the difference. You understand?
Exactly.
And there is a difference between a developer that is just after profit and the developer is after client satisfaction. Are you getting me? One of our core values in Yemozil is being 100% client centric. Are you getting me? So it's more about the excellence. It's more about being client centric. And it's more about bringing innovation to where you've not seen innovation before. So that's what we did at Meridian Apartment, at which the ground floor is majorly car parks in such a way that everybody has access to be able to park their cars. And the good thing about Meridian is it's sitting on the corner piece. So we are creating foldable gates that gives proper access to every landlord in that area. You don't have an issue of saying you're parking and somebody is calling in the middle of the night, come and repark. No.
That's what I hate most.
Yeah, you understand. So we carefully thought out the plan for that property, and that is why you can see that delivery. And I can tell you for a fact, we've not finished. A lot of people are already asking, making inquiries. I want to get this, I want to get that. And we can tell you for a fact, 80%, 90%, it's gone. You understand? Because you don't see something like that usually in the area. You understand? So when you see something different, it's easy to spot it. You understand? So you're 100% guaranteed of your car park in Yaba, Meridian Apartment, and trust me, you have no issues.
Yeah. Let's talk about the price. We still have units for sale there.
Yes, so we just have very few units in Meridian. Practically, we have about 2 units.
Okay.
left. So we have a studio and we have a 1-bed.
Okay,
So
how much is studio?
Currently, the studio is going for 42, while the 1-bed is going for 55.
So it's cash and carry now.
It's cash and carry. But because of you, we can still tweak a bit to get maybe like a 3-month plan.
Okay, 3-month payment plan, because at this stage you can see what it looks like within 1 to 2 months. People can start moving in, and I wanted to talk about the market in Yaba, because don't let me expose you. So talk to us about the market in Yaba. We are still coming to Hampton, but I want him to talk about what is the market in Yaba in terms of shortlets, in terms of rental. What is our investor? Because I know you are watching this video, you are an investor. You want to invest, you've been buying land, you've been buying building, you've been doing on the island, and this is the mainland. Even you've been doing outside Lagos, but Lagos is Lagos. Lagos is, you can't compare Lagos. And that is why I want him to talk about what is the profit. We're talking about profit now because you're an investor. So tell us about, if I'm investing now, what is the guarantee that my return on investment is good? Because I like to talk in figures.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a very beautiful question, because as an investor, one of the things you will prioritize is what am I getting, which is what is my ROI.
Yeah.
Are you with me? A lot of people really want to know why they are investing, and why they are investing comes with what is the value proposition that this investment gives me. And I tell people that one of the advantage we have over every other developer is the fact that for someone like me, before we moved fully into development, we've always been on the retail part of things. So it's an end-to-end consideration. It's an end-to-end experience. We understand from the client's point of view, and now from the construction point of view. So we were able to carefully understand where the market is going, where the population is going, where the demand is moving towards. And I can tell you for a fact, on the mainland now, Yaba is the #1 area that has the highest demand.
Yeah. And
why is this? Location, check. Infrastructure, also check. Are you getting me? Security, check. Are you getting me? So this is a major reason why you are sure that your property will appreciate. Because the proximity to so many amenities is what is bringing the demand. From Yaba now to Ikoyi, less than 7 minutes drive. From Yaba to VI, less than 12 minutes. From Yaba to Lekki Phase 1, less than 15 minutes drive. From Yaba to the airport, less than 20 minutes drive. You can even hit the airport on a free road in less than 12 minutes. So this alone is what appeals people to invest in Yaba.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people makes Lagos synonymous to the fact that Lagos is stressful. And what's the major stress? Commuting, accessibility. You know, a lot of people want to catch up with appointments. They want to get out to meet up something. They have to leave their house minutes, couple of hours before they can meet up with their appointment. But with a central location like Yaba, you're 100% guaranteed that you can commute in no time and you can always meet your appointment in no time. Are you getting the point? So with this, the demand is constantly growing. Now that's about the accessibility. Now talking about the growing demand of infrastructure, you have the schools close by. You have the University of Lagos just here. You have the Yaba Tech. You have FCE. You have so many, beautiful schools around this area. There's also a private university very close by. That's from the educational point of view. You also have the tech hubs coming up in Yaba. Yeah. I do say this all the time. I said when Zuckerberg came to Nigeria, he came to Yaba because, a lot of people from Yaba remotely, manage companies around the world from Yaba. You have the CC hub here. You have a lot of fintechs. Are you getting me? Springing up in Yaba. So you can imagine the amount of demand that is coming with this level of infrastructure and development. Now you also have young families springing up around Yaba. A lot of people working on the island prefer to stay in Yaba because of the access to work, the access to church, access to to family and things like that. So you can be so sure that the demand is just about on the rise. And they say the first to invest is always the best to invest. So when you invest early, you are 100% assured that you would make maximum profit in compared to people investing later. Yeah. So that's a little of Yaba too.
Of Yaba.
Yes.
Then tell us about the figure aspect.
Fantastic.
I want to hear figure.
Well, fantastic.
Yes. If I'm doing shortlet, it is how much?
Okay, beautiful.
If I'm renting it out, how much? It's the figure I'm concerned about.
Beautiful.
It's about money.
Yes, it's about money. So for Yaba now, currently, the demand for a one bed on a rental income, you can make as much as 3 million, 3.5 million on a rental income. On a shortlet income, you can make at least a guaranteed sum of 6 million. So just imagine, I like to do this analysis to people. You're buying a property on the island for investment. A lot of people investing in these properties are in diaspora. In real sense, how many times do they get to stay in this property in a year? It's very less. So sometimes someone buy and rent. A property in, let me give an example, in a popular place like I think everyone knows, maybe Second Tollgate Orchard, you rent a duplex or a triplex or probably a terrace for like 5-6 million. And you would use about over 100 to 150 million to acquire this property. Now, that 150 million you are using to acquire the property in that access can give you 2 one-bedroom apartments here in Yaba, and you still have a lot of money to play around with. Because imagine you're buying 2 one-bedroom apartments here for less than 130 million, you still have extra 20 million to owe. And those 2 units will comfortably give you ×2 of what you're meant to earn on the highland. So you can comfortably earn 6 million each from each of this one bedroom. That's a cumulative of at least 12 million guaranteed income in a year. Trust me, what investment could be better than that?
Tell them.
I don't think there is any.
Yes, just ask my investor what investment.
I don't think there is any. And this still gives you access to your property at any point in time. So trust me, that's guaranteed income. That's beautiful passive income.
Wow. Thank you. Let me take you back home because this is where we are going to have Hampton Residence, and Hampton Residence is very beautiful. I like the location. This is Akoka, where we have Unilag, University of Lagos. We have some other school like Finber's College. We have Akoka, that's the federal, the education part of it. We are here. I can mention that. So this project, we are not really targeting the students. We are targeting people that shortlist, because that's the main part of Hampton Residence. And I want the MD to talk about the Hampton Residence because we just demolished the building here. So we are waiting for approval, and for a Meridian Apartments, we have the approval, building approval for it, and you can see the building is really beautiful. We are still building, and you can see that we've gone far, like 90% we've gone far. So if you want to key into Meridian apartment, this is the best time to key into it. We have studio and we have 1-bedroom apartments. Our number is there, the price is there. And for Hampton Residence, we just want to run you through what is coming up in Hampton Residence, how many units are we building. We've sold. Yes, don't just look at it like this, because we are here just to show you where it is, what we are doing, and we have the delivery time for this. So look beyond what you're seeing now and see your building here. So tell us about the Hampton Residence.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that brief. Hampton Residence is one project we hold dearly to our heart in Yamuti Investment Limited. We prioritize because it was born out of, I think, a little history around, whatever development is also good. It was born out of, meticulous research based on demand. Because, we noticed that a lot of properties in Yaba don't usually even get to 80%. They are either sold out, they are either rented out in no time. So we noticed that there is a growing demand for properties in this axis. And the funny thing about this growing demand is the fact that, when there is demand, quality is not checked. Because while somebody else is complaining about the quality of the house, somebody else is just ready to stay. He just needs somewhere to just put his head. It doesn't mind whether the place is small. Just let me get this thing. Because why? There's a lot of people trying to get that same thing. So most times it becomes a situation of who gets it first. One, it becomes a situation of highest bidder. So we notice that a lot of developers in the axis compromise standard because of the demand. So with what we have delivered in Meridian Apartments, that has shocked a lot. This is big, this is spacious. We considered car park. The standards are good. We can see the finishings are coming out beautifully well. We said, now, we're going to take this to the next level in such a way that we are bringing something even better, finer, and more, more sophisticated, in such a way that people can buy a property and you're sure that you have every single thing that you need in a home. So, and that's the major reason why in Hampton Residence we are proposing the fully furnished and the fully finished. You want a property where you just come in with your bags, you can stay, relax without any form of hassle. You don't have a situation of light issues, water issues. You need a place to relax behind. There's a pool. You need a place to keep body and soul together. There's a gym. Trust me, what can be better than this? And I can tell you for a fact, this is the first of its kind in Yaba. So if you're investing now, you're making the right decision.
Yeah.
Just as she said, we just finished demolition, and guess what? 50% of this project has been sold. That's to show you that people are seeing into the future and taking very good immediate step to be able to harness this opportunity. So I'll tell you for a fact, if you're looking for passive income, if you're looking for an investment that grows, in a very good trajectory, if you're looking for strategic area, if you're looking for high return on investment, trust me, Hampton Residence is the best for you to invest in.
So what's the price here?
Fantastic. So the price here, just as I said earlier, it comes in two different variations. We have fully furnished, we have the finished. The fully furnished for the studio, currently on the promo, which ends at the end of this month. The studio apartment is going, the furnished is going for 42, while the unfurnished, which is just the finished, is going for 38. For the 1-bedroom, the furnished is going for 62, while the unfurnished is going for 55. Now, a lot of people, I know the next question you want to ask is, what does furnished mean?
Yeah.
So, just as I said earlier, some people want ease, and that is what we are bringing into this space.
Okay.
You don't have to start thinking, how do I go and put things together and all that. You don't need all that hassle. Your TV is there, your fridge, your bed, everything that makes up the place. And guess what? We'll be the first of its kind to have an inverter In your home, everyone is having an inverter. So you are not having an hassle of generator issues or light short outage. None of that is going to be your headache. So trust me, this is the best investment you can think of at this point.
So what's the initial deposit and how long can I spread it?
Yes, fantastic. So we have an initial deposit of 30%.
Okay.
And you can spread up to 6 months without interest.
Okay.
And up to 12 months with 2 million naira extra on it.
With 2 million naira interest. So what's the delivery time we're looking at?
So we're looking at 10 months,
Okay.
10-month delivery timeline.
To deliver this way. So
Yes.
after 10 months, I can come here and see that something
Yes.
has happened here.
Transformation.
Transformation. Wow. So this is good, and I'll tell you this is the right time to invest. So what can you say? I know you've said a lot, and what can you tell them? Your last word to them, because I've really stretched him to like just explain to us what is this, and I need to. We need to do this because when we are showing you Yaba, that this is the next location. Don't just look away. This is the next location. You've been investing on the island outside Lagos. You know Lagos is still the economic hub of Nigeria. You know it, or else you are deceiving yourself. You know it, and I will tell you this is the right time. So what can you tell our investor? What do you want them to do? Just tell them.
Fantastic. She mentioned something. This is the economic heart of Lagos, where you mean the central heart of Lagos. If you're looking for investment that earns you continuous passive income, growing income, think Yaba. Because the thing now about Yaba is the fact that the demand is constantly growing. A lot of people are tending towards comfort, ease, and accessibility. You know, a lot of people want life easier. They want accessibility and they want comfort. So there's a lot of growing demand towards this area, and that's the reason why the early investors are the ones that get the best return on investment on the property. So if you key in early, you can be rest assured that you will not be selling, or you will not be getting the same return on investment as somebody that is buying later. A lot of people that bought into Meridian apartment when it was like this, a lot of people came and they said, oh, are you sure this will come to life? This will come to life. Today, a lot of people are biting their fingers and saying, oh, if I had known, if I had known. Now, you're working with credibility. We have a track record.
Yeah.
So you have nothing to be scared of.
Exactly.
You can go to sleep, go and see what we delivered, and be rest assured that don't listen to naysayers. Take that particular investment serious.
Yeah.
Take that action immediately and just relax and watch your money bring in good passive income to you. So if you're somebody watching this video and you're thinking, am I sure, am I not sure? No. I'm telling you, be sure. Take that decision today. Reach out to her and secure a unit now. Because
10 units.
Fantastic.
You cannot secure how can you secure a unit when we have like 15, 20 more years?
Fantastic.
No, you can't secure a unit.
Exactly.
10 units at a go.
And guess what? In a couple of months, less than 2-3 months, you'll be sitting in a capital appreciation income.
Yeah.
Because the price we're selling now won't be the same price in the next 2 months.
Yeah.
So automatically you're already in profit. Not even talking of the passive income that is also coming with the investment.
Exactly.
So take that decision today. Reach out. We said 10 units. Reach out to her and let's all smile to the bank together.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Yemozil Investment.
Thank you,
Mr. Shilon, thank you.
Thank you.
I will thank all our watchers. Thank you, because we need to do this time in time because of what is happening in Lagos. This is Yaba. I love Yaba because it's central. If you are from Yaba, if you are going to Ibadan, less than how many distance you are in Ibadan, no hassle. You just take this, before you know it, you've joined Lagos Ibadan Expressway. In fact, you have a train here. Oh, we did not mention that. If you have a train here in Yaba that takes you directly to Ibadan. See, this is another investment opportunity that I don't want you to just snooze on this. Before I release the MD of Yemozil Investment Limited, yes, I want him to tell us what are we expecting here in terms of infrastructure, and the documentation. I know you are keen. You want to ask that question. I know it's in your mind. Then let's ask him.
Thank you very much. Okay, so just as we rightly said, we are doing something totally different here. And we are also, just as I told you, our core value is being client-centric and excellent. So at every point in time, we put our clients first. So for the infrastructure, every property owner here, in addition to your property, it's a 10% payment for the infrastructure, but it's one-off. Then your documentation is 750,000. That covers your deeds. It also covers, your provisional, your contract of sale. Sorry. And the good thing about this property is having a C of O. So which a lot of people call, the ultimate property document. Are you getting me? So you can be so rest assured that you can go to sleep at any point in time. And people want to ask, what does this infrastructure covers?
Yeah.
It covers a lot. As I told you, we are building something different from the usual. You are having 24 hours guaranteed light. Now, I'll tell you for a fact, in Lagos or in Yaba and the mainland also, this will be the first property that you are having real 24 hours electricity. A lot of people tell you 24 hours electricity, but it's rationed. They can tell you 8 hours, some tell you 10 hours, some tell you 2 hours. Are you getting it? But we have invented that into 24 hours. And why are we doing that? And how are we doing that? Creating a better way to make things easier for everybody. And that's the major reason why every single property is going to be having an inverter. And you're having an inverter, you're also going to be having a standby generator by the side. So you are having 3 sources of electricity. The normal electricity, NEPA, and PHCN light. You're having your inverter, and you're having a standby generator. Trust me, what could have ever beaten that kind of innovation? Now, we're also having a pool. We're having a gym. Every unit is a smart unit. It's going to be coming with a smart lock, beautiful access, lovely aesthetics. Trust me, you're also going to have 24 hours CCTV surveillance. You're also going to be having 24 hours security. So there are 3 authentications for the security in this particular property. You're having the security, you're having the surveillance camera, and you're also having the smart lock entrance, which uses your fingerprint or your card entrances. So coupled with other infrastructures, taking care of the greeneries and so many other things, that's what makes up, this infrastructure fee. So I think that's been able to explain well how that works.
Yeah, thank you for explaining to our investor what they are expected, because expectation, and we don't want to just give you something that won't be able to keep to the expectation. When you want to marry, and there's a lot of expectation, so we don't meet that expectation. You know how it's been now, and that is why it needs to tell us what you are expecting when you subscribe to Hampton Residence. And for Meridian Apartment, you can see where we are, you can see what we are doing. So if it is that one too, we have studio apartment there, and we have 1-bedroom apartment there. So you can choose. It's still the same Yaba, it's just that the location is different. One is at Adekunle Yaba, and this is in Akoka Yaba, Lagos State, Nigeria. And I'll tell you, this is the best time to actually invest here. Our number is there, it's showing on your screen right away. Call us right away. Let's take you for an inspection, either virtually or physically. And remember, he mentioned his name, but I've not told you my name. Yes, my name is Olashile Davis. I'm the lead consultant of Sales with Property. So if you see my face, you know what we represent is real estate. And that is why we need to come here today. This is Yaba, Lagos State, Nigeria, to come and show you another of our listing. And I will tell you, if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, subscribe. If you've seen this channel and you've not subscribed to it, I will tell you, subscribe and turn on your bell notification. Why do I need to tell you every time I'm doing this video? Because I know when you watch now, you just walk away. No, subscribe, turn on your bell notification. Why do you need to do that? Anytime we post any of this juicy deal, this is another juicy deal in Yaba, Lagos State, Nigeria. And see, you don't need to break the bank to actually invest in Hampton Residence. The location is superb, tied to infrastructure that we are giving you, and even the payment plan. You can see when you do 30%, and you can pay, if it's 6 months is interest free, if it's 12 months is with little interest. That is 2 million naira interest. You can see this is superb, this is fantastic, and I'll tell you, this is the best time to actually invest now. Our number is there. Don't snooze on this offer, don't dilly-dally. Call now, reach out to SALESVILLE Properties. Every number you are seeing there is on WhatsApp. You can chat us, you can call us, anything you want to do. We are right here to make your investment in Lagos, Nigeria hassle-free. Don't forget, we are not only in Lagos, we are in Ibadan, Enugu, Abeokuta, and that Enugu, you still see us here live so that we can tell you what we have in Enugu. So this is the right time, this is the best time to actually invest in Hampton Residence. Thanks for watching this video, and I tell you, continue to watch this channel. This is SALESVILLE Property channel. We are on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. Mention it. We are on Google My Business. Yeah, we can put our name on map. It will bring you. Yes, we have location. We are in Shangotedo, Lagos State, Nigeria. I'll tell you every other thing you need to know about us. Go to your Google, search us, and you see you will meet it exactly the way I just mentioned it now. Till I come your way next time, stay blessed, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Bye for